This week on Council Bluffs News, hitting the slopes. Two-time Olympic skier Chad Fleischer visits Mount Crescent ski area to encourage kids to follow their dreams. New rules for the road. Find out what changes are coming to the red light and speeding cameras in Council Bluffs. And these furry friends from the Midlands Humane Society deliver wagograms to local residents for Valentine's Day. That and more all in this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Just in time for the 22nd Olympic Winter Games, a former competitor visits the Metro. Chad Fleischer travels the world talking to people of all ages, inspiring them to follow their dreams. A visit to Mount Crescent ski area allows him to encourage kids and adults to keep working the slopes. Two-time Winter Olympian Chad Fleischer has a message for everyone young and old.
It's all about what's in your soul and in your heart and your mind and going out and chasing down your dreams.
To bring his message to life, Fleischer visits Mount Crescent ski area February 14th and 15th.
The kids are just dying to meet an Olympian, and so I asked my brother as a favor to come on out to Mount Crescent and have a good time with us and meet the kids.
Chad retired from competition after the 1998 Winter Olympics and now goes around the world to encourage kids to enjoy wintertime outside.
Try and introduce, kids to winter sports, talk to the kids, talk to the parents about how great it is to come out to a place like Mount Crescent and ski and snowboard and tube and zybob.
While autographing posters, Chad answers questions from athletes in training.
How frightening is it knowing that there's a strong possibility that you could flip over while you're skiing?
This national champion knows all about wiping out on the slopes. It's the main reason he doesn't participate in the Winter Olympics anymore.
I did 5 knee injuries, serious pelvic injury, broke my back, broke my hand, blew out my shoulder.
But even with all those setbacks, Chad still steps into his skis for fun.
It's managing your injuries and believing in yourself and keep getting back on the horse after it bucks you off, as they say.
The Olympian also lets kids know it's not about where they come from, but about where they're going.
You don't have to be a product of your environment.
Chad is originally from Columbus, Nebraska.
Obviously, not a lot of skiing going on in Nebraska.
But he didn't let that stop him from pursuing his dreams. After their family moved to Colorado when he was 12, brothers Chad and Corby developed a love for skiing.
Sharing that love and passion for the sport and going for it, no matter what environment you're in.
It's surreal. I mean, it really is. Growing up in Nebraska, thinking and watching, the Olympics and dreaming about it, and then one day you're hanging out with your brother in the Olympics and cheering them on. It's unbelievable.
Chad wants anyone who tries snow sports to always remember to keep going, and most of all,
get your family outside, enjoy life, and have a lot of fun.
Chad Fleischer's brother owns Mount Crescent ski area. Fleischer competed in downhill skiing at the 1994 and 1998 Winter Olympics. Though he never accomplished a medal, he is a 2-time national downhill champion and a 5-time World Championship team member. The fastest he's been recorded downhill skiing is 97.8 miles per hour. On February 12th, new red light and traffic camera regulations were put into place. IWTV student Jeremy Ike has more on what this means for annual city revenues.
Smile for the camera if you're an aggressive driver in Council Bluffs.
Well, we've had our program in place since 2005. We started with 7 cameras, and in 2009 we added 6 more, so we have 13 cameras.
But that number might change. A new policy from the legislator's Rule Review Committee states that local agencies must show that cameras are targeting a high crash or high risk location throughout the city.
But you have to provide some justification, reason for why you think cameras are the solution. And that gets submitted to the DOT, and they'll either agree or disagree.
Reeder says that the city's 13 red light cameras bring in a good amount of revenue.
When all 13 are going, the city's share of the violations is about $900,000 a year.
Under the new rules, the amount of money could decrease. Depending on the review committee's decision, the only thing certain is that the number will not increase.
Well, our cameras were authorized by the city council, and at this time they don't appear to have any interest in expanding the program.
Local officials have criticized the new rules, arguing that the cameras are turning into safety tools. Their next step is undetermined. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Jeremy Ike.
Iowa is the only state in the nation that allows cameras to be permanently installed along interstate roads or highways managed by the state. Everyone knows the usual Valentine's Day routine: chocolate, flowers, and maybe a stuffed animal. But some locals are thinking outside the heart-shaped box. February 14th, the Midlands Humane Society delivers its 6th annual event with caring smiles and loving tail wags. IWTV student Samantha Lloyd has more.
Meet Mojo and Powder, two adorable pooches on a mission.
Wagagram is an annual fundraiser Midlands Humane Society puts on. Volunteers and their canine companions deliver a rose, a gourmet cookie, and a Valentine card to your sweetie.
Here at Fox Run Assisted Living, Bob and Betty Adkins get a special surprise from Mojo.
I think we've been doing it 4 years, I believe. I think this is his 4th year of delivering.
Jim Wathen also gets an exciting visit. He's part of a Wagagram list that continues to grow.
It gets bigger every year. We have a lot of repeat customers, and then we have all the additionals added on.
If you want something fun to do next Valentine's Day, Midlands is sniffing out for next year's volunteers.
It's very rewarding as a volunteer to get to deliver these.
The Midlands Humane Society had approximately 10 dogs delivering for this year's Valentine's Day. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Samantha Lloyd.
To find out about upcoming events for the Midlands Humane Society or how you can volunteer, go to midlandshumanesociety.org for more information. Now for news around the Bluffs, sponsored by Mr. Ed's Flagpole Company of Council Bluffs, right off Valley View Drive between Madison Avenue and Highway 92. Barley's Pub hosts a unique event on the second Tuesday of every month. Science Cafe is sponsored by Methodist Jenny Edmondson Hospital. The monthly program features a variety of professionals covering a wide range of topics, from STDs to hoarding. On February 11th, Melanie and Michael Ryan delve into a conversation about influenza.
Anybody's welcome, open to the general public. They'll put a notice out. I'm sure Barley's puts up flyers about it. They send emails out to anybody that's been here before, send emails to all of our employees.
There's a lot of very talented and very, physicians and a lot of interesting people, so I think more people should take advantage of it.
Science Cafe events are a way to empower the public to learn and participate with local physicians and scientists at a relaxed venue. Free pizza is offered, as well as stimulating conversation with some interesting locals. In times of disasters, you can always count on the American Red Cross. The same can be said of Council Bluffs residents, who are making much-needed donations for others outside of our area. The Red Cross Blood Drive at the Council Bluffs Public Library is helping fill the blood banks in other states. The Red Cross says it's been a challenge for parts of the country that have been hammered by major snow and ice storms this winter.
Weather is bad, so we have lost about 1,000 blood drives in 34 states, which has resulted in 35,000 lost appointments. So we're just looking for people to come in and restock the blood shelves.
I think what bothers a lot of people is the initial thought of getting the needle stuck in your arm, but that's really the smallest part about giving blood. And once you get through that, it's a completely painless experience. You know, I think everyone should try it. It might not be what everyone can do, but everyone should try it and just see if they can contribute in that way.
When you donate blood, the Red Cross says you're potentially saving 3 lives at once. If you want to donate, call the Red Cross at 712-322-4017 or online at redcross.org. Thousands of families come together at the Mid-America Center for the Kids Explore event February 15th and 16th to partake in a festival of fun and learning. With plenty to do for all ages and sizes, no child leaves dissatisfied.
We've got pony rides, and we've got lots of puzzles and reading and books, and we've got crafts. Kids are making little sun visors, and they're planting a vegetable garden with dirt and seeds. And there's building blocks and dinosaur digs and plasma car races. It's just lots of fun stuff to do.
This is the 22nd annual Kids Explore event. For more information on this activity, visit kidsexplore.com. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, the Reaver Bee is back, bringing the latest news from the Iowa Western campus. And after the break, John Fenner of Botna Bend Park comes in studio to talk about the maple tree tapping event on March 1st. Stay tuned.
Any maple tree will work to remove sap and make maple syrup.
What does the world have in store for you? It's all here. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. Oh, and she even talks to it. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Selling cookies is about
the big picture.
you have to have a goal.
A big goal.
Something you and your team
Want to do in the world.
We choose
Where the money goes.
a trip,
An adventure. Helping people out.
helping a lot of people out.
And about the money.
We
Are responsible for it.
Handling it, managing it,
tracking it.
doing great things with it.
This is business.
Girl business.
The biggest girl-run business
In the world.
Did you think this was just about cookies?
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is John Fenner from Botna Bend Park. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to be talking about this maple tree tapping event. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about it.
This will be our 21st year of tapping the maple trees, and we've done it every year at Botna Bend Park. That's just outside of Hancock, Iowa. and we invite the public to come out. We do a short program and kind of go through everything, and then we take them outside and we teach them how to tap the maple trees. The maple trees that we have at the park are silver maples. Any maple tree will work to remove sap and make maple syrup from. So we invite them out and we show them how to drill a hole in the tree and put the tap in, and then we run tubes into buckets and we collect sap. And we'll probably, depending on what the weather does, we'll probably do that for about 3 weeks to a month. And then we'll boil all our sap down to make maple syrup.
Okay.
And that sounds like a pretty quick explanation of it. It's actually kind of a lengthy process.
Yeah.
It takes quite a while to do, but
you guys just kind of like drill a hole in the tree and then you have like a tube that runs into a bucket of some kind?
Yeah, it's just a small hole. We drill it in just maybe 2.5 inches into the tree. And then we insert it's called a spile. It looks kind of like a little spoon with a funnel on it, and we tap that in there and it collects the sap and funnels it out, and we run it through a tube into a bucket. And then it's easier for us to collect that way. And then we collect as much as we can, and as we continue to collect, but as we're collecting, we're boiling. I've got a big pan on it's called an evaporator that we put the sap into, and we keep a hot fire underneath it and boil the water off. And
the same day, can people take the syrup home?
No, it's like I said, it's a pretty lengthy process. With the evaporator I can maybe boil 30 to 40 gallons of sap in a day, like an 8-hour day. But you need between 40 and 50 gallons of sap to make a gallon of syrup. Okay. So we don't really do much that day. What we do is we invite everybody out August, the third Saturday in August, we invite them out to the park and we have a pancake breakfast. And then that's where we serve the maple syrup that we make. And we usually make anywhere from 11 to 15 gallons of syrup.
A lot of gallons.
Yeah,
There's a lot of sap.
Yeah, we take a lot of sap. We have a lot of trees, a lot of maple trees in the park, so we never take too much. We take just enough.
Okay. And this event will be at Botna Ben?
Yes. Would be March 1st this year. We have 2 sessions, one at 10 and one at 11 a.m. And there's a pre-registration date, February 26th.
And a phone number to call?
Phone number is 712-328-5834. And the cost is $5 a person. Excuse me. On the pre-registration date, it's $5 a person.
Okay. And anybody can come, kids, parents?
Yes, anybody. Yep. Kids usually have a lot of fun with it. We usually pick the kids out and let them drill the holes. I've got some old bit and brace drills, so they have to work together to crank the drill, and I usually let them run the hammer and tap the spiles in, and they have a lot of fun with it.
All right. John Fenner from Botna Ben Park, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you very much.
Time now for Pets of the Week. Sponsored by Mad Cow Paintball of Louisville, Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Misty Bino and I'm a volunteer with Solus, support our local animal shelter. This is Duke. Duke is a 4-year-old Chihuahua mix, long hair. He was surrendered here. They could no longer take care of him. Duke, once he gets to know you, is a big-time snuggler and a super sweet dog. His favorite treats are Vienna sausages. And if you are interested in adopting Duke, his file number is 2845. This is Cooper. Cooper is between 1 and 2 years old. He was found as a stray at Sapp Brothers on the 8th of February. He's a really good dog, very high energy. Blue heelers can be a herding type of breed, so they need lots of exercise. If you are interested in adopting Cooper, his file number is 3062. This is Ella. Ella is a domestic medium-haired tortie. She's about 8 months old. She was surrendered here by her owner. They just didn't want her anymore. She's a very loving kitty and likes to purr a lot. If you are interested in adopting Ella, her file number is 3051. This is Lil Jax. He is a black domestic medium hair, about 7 months old and 2 days. He was actually surrendered here because his owner was sick and wasn't able to take care of him anymore. His birthday is July 15th of 2013, and he also is a very nice kitty, and he's a little picky about which other cats he likes. If you are interested in adopting Little Jax, his file number is 2942. This is another one of the great many cats down here at the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter. If you are looking for a pet, come on down. It's 2821 South 15th Street here in Council Bluffs.
Still to come, the Reaver Beat is back with IWTV student Shelby Jones, plus our weekly events calendar. You're watching Council Bluffs News.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
It's not his new group of friends, the video games, or the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss puts their graduation at risk.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Hi Reavers, I'm Shelby Jones, your newest anchor of the Reaver Beat. You can join us every week to find the events going on campus. Valentine's Day has come and gone, but before that special day, you could find something for your sweetheart. You could find last-minute gifts for Valentine's Day thanks to the Horticulture Club. Members set up a flower shop of sorts in the Student Center. Turf Management and Landscape student Austin Ford tells us more.
With each individual rose you get a baby's breath and a leather leaf with it, so you get a nice little bouquet.
The beautiful flowers come with a lower cost, too.
pretty cheap, $3 a single rose, $1.50 for a carnation.
Along with the flowers, they're selling plants you can enjoy all year long.
We're selling some bulbs that can be planted once the weather starts to get a little warmer. Our succulent pots that are pretty easy to grow. You can set them on your desk and water them once every 2 weeks.
If you missed out on the sale, don't worry. There are still some plants available.
Yeah, today's supposed to be the last day we're doing the plant sale, but if anyone wants to come get some, you can go to the greenhouses there in Dodge Hall and talk to Gina Svoboda and just let her know, because we have a lot of extra plants we still need to get off.
All the money from the Valentine's Day flower sale goes to the Horticulture Club. And don't forget, no classes Thursday and Friday, February 20th and 21st. It is a professional workday for faculty and staff. Students get the days off. Have you signed up for Reaver Alerts yet? It keeps you up to date if the campus is closed or if there are other emergencies by text messages and emails. The sign-up page can be found on Rock under the College Services tab, then click on Reaver Alert. It's easy to stay informed. And heads up for the annual talent show, save the date March 4th. More details to come. And that's it for this edition of the Reaver Beat. If you have any story ideas, message me on the Reaver Beat Facebook page and be sure to like us while you're there. I'm Shelby Jones, and see you on campus.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. As part of the Open Hearts campaign, the Micah House Guild presents Cocktails for a Cause Thursday, February 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Barley's on West Broadway. Tickets are $20 and include 1 free drink, appetizers, and 2 raffle tickets. They're available at the door or by calling Lisa at 712-323-4416. All proceeds go to the Micah House Shelter. Find your family's roots at the Greater Omaha and Council Bluffs Family History Fair. Free classes to learn how to look up your family's past, as well as lunch, will be provided Saturday, February 22nd. The fair goes from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, located at 14680 California Street in Omaha. Create your own soapbox car for Mount Crescent's 4th annual Snowbox Derby, Sunday, February 23rd. The soapbox must be made using only cardboard, paint, tape, or glue. Visit skicrescent.com/store/product/snowbox-derby for all the details, or call 712-545-3850. Tickets are $30. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, you can email us at cbtv@iwcc.edu. You can give us a call at 712-325-3312 or message us on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cbtv17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.